Anything you would like to say? Ms. Lofton, any allocution on behalf of Defendant Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count one, obviously, as Mr. McCarthy has stated, the court has not given many options. As to count 2 and 3, guidelines are scored at the bottom end of 62 months to 228 months. My client is requesting that I ask the court to sentence to the bottom of the guidelines on count 2 and count 3. My client likewise is going to decline his right to make a statement. He intends to appeal, and I do have that form filled out.
Any statement you'd like to make to the court, Defendant Hernandez, prior to your sentencing?
No, ma'am.
All right, this court, having sentenced many individuals over the years, it is rarely does the court see this level of depravity, this level of arrogance and greed, because that's what that was all based on. You could care less about a man's life in order for you to fulfill the fantasy of the life that you wanted. The white picket fence, the house. His life meant nothing to you. The idea that there is such a loss of humanity in your actions. You go to his home the evening before. He looks at you eye to eye, and he's kind. Most people would not be kind at 10 o'clock in the evening. That doesn't stop you. That just alters your plan to go back the next day. And you go back the next day with the intent to deceive and invade. And every single step you could have taken to change that at that point when you walked in that house, every step on your way to that basement, on your way down with him, you could have said, okay, enough is enough. It's gone too far. But you couldn't, because it's a cowardice act. Because that's exactly what you are. It is pathetic. Your actions are absolutely pathetic. You thought you came up with this brilliant plan. You boasted about it in messages, that you had it all figured out. There's signs, there's timing. You got it all figured out. What you didn't realize was every single thing that you did, every little pathetic cowardice act that you did, led to a trail of evidence that ended up being copious amounts of evidence that led in very quick convictions with 2 separate juries. None of us know exactly what happened in the basement when you two went down. Obviously, we didn't have a video to be able to see it. We see the aftermath of what happens when you go down there. But I am certain that Mr. Murray fought you with the courage of a man who spent his life protecting his home and his family. And I hope whatever those last words he said to you, or whatever that last moment that he looked at you, haunts you for the rest of your life. Because you see, one breath of Mr. Murray's life doesn't amount to 1 ounce of your dignity or worth. He was a loyal man. He was a hard-working man. How dare you? It is the sentence of the court as to Defendant Zoazo, as to count 1, homicide, felony murder, habitual, for the defendant served his natural life in the Michigan Department of Corrections without the possibility of parole. As to count 2 and 3, it's unlawful imprisonment as a habitual 4. It is the sentence of the court. The defendant served 228 days to 80 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections with the 421 days of credit. Restitution is $2,819. The state cost is $204. Crime victim rate is $130. You have an absolute right to file an appeal with the Michigan Court of Appeals. If you can't afford an attorney, the court would appoint one for you. You have 42 days to make that request. As to
Judge, may I interject?
Sure.
You indicated 228 days.
228 months.
That's what I thought.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As to Defendant Hernandez, this is case number 2024-291945. As to count 1, it is the sentence of the court. The defendant served his natural life in the Michigan Department of Corrections without the possibility of parole. As to counts 2 and 3, it is the sentence of the court. The defendant served 228 months to 80 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. He'll receive his 423 days of credit. It's $28.19 for restitution, $204 for state costs. Crime victim rate is $130. And I didn't say this, I know Mr. Zoazo was removed, it's no contact whatsoever directly or indirectly with Linda Murray and/or the Murray family. You have an absolute right to file an application for me to appeal with the Court of Appeals. If you can't afford an attorney, the court appoints one for you. You have 42 days to make that request.
You're